I'm Derek.
And I'm Jared, and this is Two Peas and a Pod.
What's up, man?
Not much. Biggest thing, my refrigerator compressor went out 2 days ago.
Oh, that stinks.
Yeah, so I got someone coming this afternoon to, excuse me, to come take a look and see how much money they can take from me to fix it. The fridge is only 4 years old, which I think is the thing that upsets me the most. Is it's 4 years old and it's already the compressor's already gone out. So,
2 years out of warranty or no?
Well, so the LG has a 1 year warranty.
Okay.
So, and I don't know what the compressor or whatnot, but I called them and it's not good. So, but other than that, same old stuff. Working, traveling, having some fun. How about you, man?
Yeah. Speaking of appliance issues, since we were there, I had to replace my washing machine here.
Ooh, yeah.
I was 400 into it when the guy was like, "Oh, now we're gonna be looking at a circuit board because that $400 worth of stuff that we didn't fix it."
Mm-hmm.
So we were looking at another 300. It's like I'm just gonna go buy a new one at $800, but it technically cost me 1,200 because I still had to pay him that 400. So it's like,
gotcha.
ouch. Wish I would have just went down the route and bought a new one right away.
I was gonna say, I mean, you can get a brand new washer and dryer, a decent pair for like $1,200-1,500. So
yeah, I think this is a single washer. This is 800, and it was actually, I think it was like 700 after like $100 coupon or something like that. But
Samsung, LG.
It is a Samsung. Yep.
Yeah.
Samsung.
Yeah. No, those are fancy, and they sing to you. Oh.
Have you met my wife? She's a fancy lady.
Once. Yeah.
Yeah.
She likes to have fun though. She likes to have fun.
She does. Yeah. That's how we came to know each other.
Good.
Yeah, but appliance stuff, adulting. A lot of fun.
Yeah.
A lot of fun.
Yeah. Wow.
I've got all this money and I don't know what to do with it anymore. I guess I'll just break things. Yeah.
Oh, dude, do I have a story for you today?
Okay.
Are you a wings fan? Do you like traditional wings, boneless wings? What's your endeavor?
Yeah. That's a good question. I think I prefer the quality of product out of a bone-in.
Yeah.
I think it's a better product. But I can also be moody in the fact that if I'm looking to just kind of scarf something down out of hunger, I'm down for boneless because I can just kind of maul.
Just put them in. Yeah.
It's just chicken nuggets though, really, right? I mean,
right.
I do think, it's not the blended crap that you get from Mickey D's. Whatever that is, that's probably like bone feather, everything.
It's not true. It's not true. Not true.
Just grind it all up. But yeah. But I like a good whole muscle nugget. When I'm just like, I just want to eat some food. But yeah, I think the bone in is a better quality product.
Yeah, I would agree with you. I think if I'm not looking for a deal, like if there's no deals, like a buy one get one or a whatever, I think bone in is the way to go. It's just you kind of got to work for it, and it just seems like it's a little bit better. But the story actually involves boneless wings. So this weekend, I was traveling for work, and we were working out, doing some rearranging some stuff for work, and it was a busy week. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go see what we have for some wing deals at Buffalo Wild Wings. So I get on the website, and you can order it and then just go pick it up because I didn't really want to go to the restaurants or whatever. I ordered, and they had a BOGO, buy one get one free. So I was like, cool. So I was like, you get 6 wings, double it to get 12, get 10 wings or 20 wings. So I was like, you know what? If it's a BOGO, I'm gonna get 10 wings and fries, BOGO, and have lunch for tomorrow. Just heat them up, no big deal. But nice little free lunch, I guess you could say. So I ordered it on the app, blah blah blah, whatever. Wait, I get there, I pick up the bag, drive home. I get in there. So preface this: 20 wings total is what I should have gotten. I had 4 boxes. I opened up the first box. There were 10 wings in one box. I'm like, okay, that's weird. Did they screw it up? Second box, 10 wings in the second box. I'm like, this doesn't look right. Every single box had 10 wings in it. So I got 40 boneless wings, and I checked the receipt, and I was like, oh no, did I double pay or double order? Because I got 4 different flavors.
Oh, yeah?
$16, and I got 40 wings.
Oh, wow.
It was heaven on earth. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, you winged out or what?
Oh yeah.
Did you get your fries?
So apparently no, I didn't get the fries. So
that was they subbed you out. They were like, wings are cheaper than French fries.
Yeah. And I was like, I'm not even upset. Like, I'm not even gonna ask him. And I did the whole like look on my phone at the order number to see if like there was 2 orders. I looked at the receipt on the back.
Yeah.
Nope. Just put 10 wings in each box. So that was my lucky my lucky item for the year. So I get 1 lucky item for the year, and I used it all up on wings, which I don't think I'm upset about.
Yeah. So what is that? 25 cents a wing?
Got to be pretty close. I'll do the math. 40 divided by 16.
Yeah, it's not quite that, I don't think.
40 divided by 16.
No, 16 divided by 40.
Oh, sorry. 16 divided by 40, my bad. It's 40 cents a wing.
40 cents a wing. Do you know who's got a better deal than that on wings?
Aberdeen, is that where you're going?
The Zoo.
The Zoo, yeah. But it's
You know
only
that
certain nights.
You know that family restaurant that Dallas Goedert got punched in the face at? That place.
Yeah. Oh, that brings up memories. I forgot about that. Dallas Goedert.
Dude, 10 cents on Mondays. 10 cents a wing. They've upped it. It is now 25 cents a wing, but that still beats 40 cents a wing.
Yeah.
And they're actually good.
They're good, but let's just give some background on what the Zoo is.
It's a family restaurant that you might get punched in the face at.
Okay, it's a family restaurant in Aberdeen, South Dakota that turns into a nightclub after like 9 o'clock.
They do weddings there now. Okay,
what?
Don't be down. Oh yeah, bro.
Oh my,
you need to go. You need to make a zoo run. And
is
then
the carpet still? Is the carpet still the rainbow
red one? No,
no.
There wasn't there red carpet before.
I thought it was like a rainbowy, like I think they redid 90s
it.
vibe. Okay,
they redid it. It is actually remodeled inside. If you haven't been there in like the last, I think 2 to 3 years. I don't haven't
been there in probably 6.
Yeah, in the last few years, it definitely got a remodel. They definitely gave it a facelift. They still have a DJ booth that's 15 feet in the air that you can go holla at your boys for. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, no. My boss's sister actually runs the place now, and they are trying to change it up a little bit.
Change them the stigma of what.
Yeah,
what
people are having weddings there, bro.
Legitimately,
people are getting married at that place.
That's awesome.
Why?
Good for them.
Yeah. And their wing deals.
That's the place that you never went to before 11:30 at night, unless if you wanted the deals, like the $2 shots or whatever it was.
Yeah, I think midnight was even kind of you didn't go before 11 was like,
what are you doing? Yeah,
you're hardcore,
right?
Midnight was like a typical fade time.
Yeah, or you had an NSU game, a football game, and you've been drinking all day, so you might as well go where you're gonna end up. You know. Yeah. So good stuff.
My wife lived next door at so there was 2 apartments. Now and then it became was it the 9? What? No. That's in Brookings. What's the Pulse? It became an 18 to 21 bar that they serve beer only, no liquor license. They serve beer, but no, you couldn't get beer if you were between 18 and 21. But you could.
Obviously,
it was like a young person's the Pulse.
Yes.
They had games and stuff there, and then Dempsey's bought it. But yeah, when it was the Pulse, like before it was the Pulse, my wife lived in the lower stairs there. So on Tuesdays we'd go do trivia at the Zow.
Dude, this trivia is one of the most underrated things at a bar, trivia nights and stuff. So fun.
Love it. And they had like an app thing that you would opt into, and so like your scores would go up there. I mean, that's I think typical trivia, but sometimes like here in the cities, you'll go to places and they'll like give you like a blank piece of paper. And they'll ask all the questions, and then you'll run up and see which ones you got right, and then you'll win an award. So, like, not everybody does do the digital trivia.
Yeah,
still, they still do it like
the
at
cards.
Your table.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it is kind of, Yeah,
Well,
the fact
so
that the zoo was doing it that way was kind of like, whoa, you guys are
I'll be honest with
fancy.
you, I don't know that a lot of people still do that because I've been to a lot of trivia nights where they're like, "Don't put your phone out. If we see your phone out at a table or something, we'll disqualify you for the question." So, like when I was in Sioux Falls, we went to a trivia night. It was probably once a month, maybe, and it was your phone's in your pocket, in your purse, whatever. You don't pull it out. If you do, and we see it, you're disqualified for that question. Your team gets 0 points. So it was more realistic. You know, people can't look up answers and cheating and stuff.
Yeah, well, have you ever played Singo?
No,
Like
maybe
it's bingo,
no.
but they play songs. So like you get
Oh
you get a board.
yeah, like a trivia. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
Can you
country
guess
music.
that tune or whatever?
Yeah, but the thing is nobody's actually guessing the tune. They got Shazam out and they're just Shazamming every single song, which is what
Right.
I'm not. I can get sometimes I'm like, yeah, oh, I know that one, but it's like maybe like 3 out of the 30 songs that are listed on a page, right? So
makes sense.
What's your favorite? What's your favorite board game? Do you play board games? What's your favorite?
Dude. So back in the day when I was a kid, growing up, man,
back in the day, 10 years ago.
No, 15, 16, 20.
That is true. Actually, dude, that is 15 years.
Yeah,
I just turned 33.
Yeah,
so like that is 15 years.
15 years ago, I was 15 years old, right? 20 years, I was 10. So yeah, 20 years ago. Almost every night, me and my brother and my mom, because my dad worked overnights, would play card games, board games, like all that stuff. Like it was one of those like we'll spend an hour and play a game and then go to bed. You know, instead of like a watching a show or something like that. So I played a lot of board games like cribbage and Sorry and Aggravation and Clue, like all those games. My favorite, I will tell you, and it's probably become my favorite. When I was a kid, it was Monopoly because I was always really good at it.
Yeah, Monopoly is fun.
But I think today, I would tell you it's Sequence. I am the Sequence king. Shout out to Justin Amen. You suck.
You did you dirty, dude.
Yeah, he deserved it. But yeah, I love it. I don't know why. It's just that it's such a random. It's a strategy game, but it's also the game of luck. Have you played Sequence?
Yes.
Yeah, it's super fun, and it's not.
There's 4 colors of chips, right? Am I thinking of the right one?
Yeah,
okay.
Blue, red, green, and
white.
I think there's only 3. I think it's a 6.
Oh, is it just
game.
3? Sorry.
Yeah, and then obviously
you're
it's,
right.
Yeah.
Blue,
and
red,
you
green.
play, and you have the deck of cards, and there's two decks of cards because there's 2 Queen of Hearts, there's 2 Queen of Clubs, there's 2 of each set of cards, and you play, and 5 in a row. You got to get 2 5 in a rows to win. I love playing. What about you?
Yeah, I'm gonna give it to you in phases. Monopoly was definitely one of my games at the time. Like I loved playing it, but nobody wanted to play it because it took like 3.5, 4 hours to play. So like there was that. But I would say it went Candyland real early.
Yeah, that was. Were you still in diapers when you liked that game or what?
Yeah, pretty much. And then I just can like. When I look back and think, what games do I kind of remember having joy playing? I think Candyland was definitely on the list. Next was the stock market game that I remember. And I also had the Life on the Farm game. Life on the Farm was like, it was like Settlers of Catan, but you collected cows and goats and stuff as like currency. And then the stock market game was literally the stock market. So that you had like 25 stocks on the left and 25 stocks on the right. And actually what you had is you had 25 stocks. Sorry. You had 25 stocks through the middle, and then their prices would go up and down. And so as you would roll, you'd land on a space and it would say like down 4, up 5. And so on the right, like as you went, like these ones would get better as it went down. These ones would get worse so it's kind of like it did that. And so you'd have to buy and sell within the stock market.
You are a nerd.
Yeah, dude. that was one of my favorite ones because it was making money, bro. It was making money. But today, my all-time favorite game is Cranium.
Oh yeah, I played that. I it's been a hot minute since I played something like that though.
Yeah, it's robust. You've got art, you've got acting, you've got trivia, you've got word stuff. It's just because like I think your wealth of knowledge to be successful at the game has to be so broad. I think that's why I enjoy it because I'm not I'm a jack of all trades and a master of none type thing. Like I can kind of do decent at a lot of things, and so I think that's why competitively I like it.
So would you, being that Cranium is the game, would you ever apply or whatever you do to be on Jeopardy, or is that like is that too much for you? Because some of those questions, man. Ooh.
Yeah, I love playing Jeopardy. Like if it's ever on. Like, so my mom is a big watcher of Game Show Network. Yeah. So I love trivia. I do really enjoy trivia, and I don't think I'm too bad. Like a lot of times, we'll be doing trivia at a place or something like that, and other people I think are sometimes better at getting an answer out really quickly, like family members and other people I watch trivia. But then some obtuse one, and I'll be like, "That's easy. That's New Zealand," and people will be like, "How do you know that that's New Zealand?" And it's like I know random stuff. Like that's my lifeblood. I'm good at knowing obtuse things.
Just random facts about anything.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So, no, I think board games nowadays are underrated. I think people don't play as much as maybe they used to, because of the digital age that we've talked probably a lot about, in our podcasts in the past. But they're just super fun. You get competitive and you get fun and you do learn stuff. I mean, I guess unless it's hand or little games like that, but good
super
stuff.
super cool new game that I think is so there's always the apples to apples style games, the Cards Against Humanity, which are like these subjective, like you play to the audience of, right, like it's not as an objective game.
Yeah,
correct. And so a really good one is Awkward Family Photos that just recently came out. And so what they do is they give you photos of super awkward people, but it is way better if you just dive into your phone and start picking some pictures of some people that you know.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, dude. So much better.
What's that game we played for that 24-hour stream? What was that game? That medieval game or that?
The Red House Inn?
The Red House Inn. That
I think that was what it was called. Yeah.
It's
Go ahead.
If I had like a group of 10 folks that I could like call up tonight and be like, hey, like I would want to do that like once a month, maybe once every other month, like, and get the expansion packs. Like that was pretty fun, dude. That was it took a while, but it was a good game.
You got to get in a mood of playing it. You definitely, if you're brand new to it, it is like you need some context. You need some explanation because there's a lot going on in it. Right. But yeah, and I'm sorry, it's not Red House Inn. I believe it's Red Dragon Inn.
Red Dragon Inn.
Correct that. If anybody's looking it up, Red Dragon Inn. It's a role playing game. So very much like D&D, but far
simpler.
Simpler, more comical based. Like it's not meant to be probably taken as serious. Now I've never played Dungeons and Dragons, so who knows? Maybe people would be like, "Oh, it's a super humorous game. I like to be a one-legged dwarf." And it's like, okay, good. I'm glad you enjoy that. And I'm sorry for any one-legged dwarfs out there that I just ostracized and called you funny.
No pun intended.
Wasn't my intention. Yeah.
I played it for the first time. On that, and I'll tell you, if you look it up, if you like it or interested and you want to try it, it is 1,000% more fun if you dive into the characters and role play and just make it fun. Like instead of just reading the cards and going through everything, it's so much better. I highly recommend you do that. You're gonna feel awkward because put it in perspective. Derek and I have been friends for a couple years, 2-3 years maybe. He invited me to a 24-hour charity stream, which is every November. And we went up there. It's like there was like 10 or 12 people that are a part of it. We stream games, party games together, separate, whatever. We played. I didn't know anybody but Derek. I didn't know any of them. So I'm playing this game, trying to role play to random strangers. So I'd say the first couple rounds, and they were all fun and it was all lighthearted and stuff. But I'd say the first couple rounds I felt real awkward, but then you kind of just get into it and it just makes it way more fun. Way more fun,
dude.
So
Matt was doing the you're gonna get a drink from me, darling. That was so he was so on point that whole time.
Oh,
that was so good.
Yeah. And
so
I'm telling you, if you know how to play, it is definitely more of an advantage for you. It's the knowledge is power, as we've talked about. So, well, I mean, since we're on the topic of board games, I guess usually nowadays, now that I'm old enough, Because I didn't ever drink before I was 21.
Oh,
I'm gonna put it that way. Never.
okay.
Never. What's your favorite beverage to consume while playing said board games?
Well, yeah, I mean,
Or
I
we
would
could
say
talk
if I'm
about
just
while we're eating
well,
wings.
okay, so that's exactly a good point. So right, so what's your day? So my wife and I, we just celebrated our 7th anniversary. I went out on my
Congrats.
birthday. Thank you, appreciate it. I started off usually when I go out, I look at their cocktails because if I can get a fancy cocktail, that's usually the way I go. And so they had an old fashioned on there, and I love trying different people's old fashions. So what with an old fashioned bourbon cocktail, I like to make old fashions for myself at home. So that's kind of like that's usually my starter type drink, though. I don't want to necessarily drink 5, 6 old fashions. Otherwise, I won't get to 5, 6 old fashions, right? But then so started off with old fashions, and then I'll usually dive into beers. Now that would be the next component or asterisk. Yes, I know there's so many caveats to the way that I drink beverages. If I just got IPAs, I'll be drinking IPAs. I really enjoy IPAs, kind of my go-to beer. If I have a porter or a stout though available to me, I'll start with one of those and then I'll move into an IPA because the heavy beeriness of a stout or of a porter really like drums down, and so you really get those flavor notes that an IPA has.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. So, thank you, Derek. Couple things. Appreciate your wife for putting up with you for 7 years. That's good for her. Such a strong woman.
She deals with that every single day.
Yeah. For me, I'm not as much of a snob as Derek might be. No.
I like what I like. I like what I like. No.
Yeah. I think I do the same thing as you. If I go to a place that's not like Applebee's or Texas Roadhouse, if they have a cocktail menu, I'm the same way, but for mules. I love a good Moscow mule. And they have so many different flavors and stuff now. So I'll try one of those from time to time if we go, like if people are familiar with Sioux Falls, like going to like Crawford's or some place like that. I look at the Moscow mules, just like the taste. But generally, I'm a pretty simple guy. If I'm out having dinner with some friends, I'll stick to a light beer. I'll do a Busch Light. I'll do like a summer shandy during the summer. I've been getting back big into the Kona big waves. I like to try a lot of different things. So if they have like a house special or it's like a brewery, I like to try the usually a lager or a pale IPA or a pale ale, I should say. Excuse me. I'll try something like that just because you don't get it. You can't go to Minnesota and get the same beer. It's a local thing. So that's usually where I'll go. Just super simple. I look for the lighter beers. I'm not a big fan of stouts or I'll have a couple IPAs, but nothing crazy.
Yeah. So how are you making you made a mule before?
Yes, I have. Okay. I have 4 mule cups at home.
Okay. How are you making it?
Ginger beer.
Yep. Special Ginseng? Is that the Ginseng?
It's the I'm not sure. It's like the brown. You can get it.
It's got a seal on the front.
Yep.
Yeah, I think it's.
I get that one. That and then just some. I think vodka, right? I haven't made one in. God,
what kind of vodka are you using?
Usually Tito's. I'm a big Tito's guy. I don't care about that, honestly. I have tried a lot of vodkas in my life. In college, after I turned 21. I had Sir Roberts Burnett's. Him and I were good friends. Smirnoff. I have dabbled in Kharkov because I was running low on money as a college kid. Dude, Svedka.
There's one that we at my old restaurant we had. I want to say it was Barton's, and it looks like Nazi vodka.
Yeah.
It has like a black eagle on the front with super straight. It's a cross, I think, not a swastika. But it looks, I'm like, why do we have Nazi vodka?
But it was $20 for a bottle, right? Roughly?
No, like 6.
Oh.
Yeah, dude.
For those of you that don't know a lot about liquor, that don't know
real vodka.
The cheaper you can get a 1.75 liter of vodka.
Oh, these were liters. These were liters.
Oh, liters. So even still, a liter should not be $6. I'm just gonna put it.
Yeah.
Like it's called rubbing alcohol. They dumped in a bottle and distilled it a little.
Yeah. Oh, this was triple distilled.
Oh
Charcoal.
yeah, I bet
Three
it
times
was.
charcoal distilled. Three times
Bet it
charcoal
was.
distilled.
Yeah.
It actually wasn't bad. I tasted
Uh-huh.
it straight, and it was better than Burnett's. I think
Oh.
Burnett's is rough.
Burnett's is still a low bar, but
Yeah.
I think I would, and I know I'm gonna get heat for saying this, I think, but I would rather drink Tito's than Grey Goose. I
think that's fair.
I just like the taste. It's smooth. It's also not $70 for a bottle, and it's
but it's going up, right? It's not as cheap as it once was. Tito's,
correct, right?
But the
it also
is definitely.
I think when it first came out, or the first couple years it came out, it was voted like the #1 vodka in America, and it is also made in America, I believe. So that's always a nice caveat. You guys can correct me if I'm going to look it up so I don't get yelled at on that piece either.
Kirkland from Costco is, I believe, their Kirkland vodka line. They have two of them, so do note it's the tall, skinny bottle that looks like a Grey Goose bottle is actually Grey Goose just rebottled, I believe.
Yep, Tito's is made in Austin, Texas.
Nice. That makes me like Tito's even a
distilled
little
and bottled in America. So I recommend it. But yeah, mules, man, and my sister got me into those because I was like, I don't like them. I'm not a big fan.
So that's it. It's just ginger beer.
There's something else.
And a lime, right? You do a lime?
Yeah, you can. There's something else you put in it.
No, I think that is it. It's really easy. It's a really simple drink.
Yeah. It's the ginger beer that makes it. I think that gives that extra little tang.
Ginger. So you have ginger ale and ginger beer, and ginger beer has more ginger than ginger ale does.
Big Brother's listening. The second search. First one is ingredients in vodka. Second one was ingredients in Moscow Mule. So Big Brother's listening to us, just in case you didn't know. Yeah, lime juice, ginger beer, and vodka. Lime juice is lime juice, and then vodka and ginger beer.
But I wouldn't just
you can garnish it.
So you can get like lime purees or lime syrups out there. I wouldn't throw that in. Then you have a gimlet, basically.
Yeah.
Which is it's vodka and lime juice.
And I think you can you can garnish it with like a mint leaf as well. It gives you a little bit of that flavor. So if you want to be fancy.
Oh, I always want to be fancy. That's why when I make my old fashions, I use nothing but Luxardo cherries. They're like $25 for a jar. They are, but damn, are they good, dude? Yeah. They are so good.
I'm not a big fan of cherries, so I don't share in that excitement with you. I'm sorry.
So my bourbon of choice is Basil Hayden's, which is used to be like $30 a bottle. Now it's all the way up to like $60-$70 a bottle, somewhere in that ballpark. But it used to be cheap, and then because of like Tito's, I imagine Tito's was kind of fairly cheap, like just maybe $5 above a Burnett's, and now and now it's just so popular. It is a very well known. You could call it high end, high rail, like you said. I would put, when you were to say top vodkas, I would throw it up there with a Belvedere, with a Grey Goose,
Ciroc,
all
maybe.
of those. Yeah. So I definitely think it's a good vodka, and I other people might say throw in shade. Now, my question would be this, though. My one question would be this: if you drank 10 Tito's and 10 Grey Gooses, which one are you waking up with a hangover on?
Neither.
Okay.
Because the reason, and I've had my fair share of vodka Red Bulls with Tito's. That's also my, like, if I'm going out and want something cheap, that's what I'm doing.
Got to get that energy up.
Yeah.
Red Bull vodka.
It keeps the people going.
It does.
But what I do, and I've forced myself to do it, before I go to bed, 90% of the time, 95% of the time, I will drink 1 to 2 full glasses of water, and then leave a full glass of water or a water bottle on my nightstand. And if I wake up in the middle of the night, I'll chug that. So then by the morning, I normally don't have a hangover.
Nice. Yeah. So my alcoholic past life, what I would do when I wanted to get really slammed and not get a hangover is I would drink Prairie Cucumber vodka and
Mhm.
waters. So I would literally just. So it was like
Hydrate to
drinking. I'm walking
dehydrate.
around with cucumber,
Yeah.
just drinking cucumber
Dude,
water, basically.
I will tell
getting
you,
slammed.
I did go through a phase a couple years ago about Mio vodkas. Mio water vodkas. Yeah.
Yes.
The little
Yes,
Mio
dude.
waters. Yeah, dude.
Yes.
You get it with like the vitamin, like the B vitamins, and you just put it in there, and then so for a science lesson, B12 is a vitamin that helps you kickstart / mobilize your metabolism. A B12 vitamin. When you get drunk, the reason why you get tired is the vodka inhibits your absorption of B12 in the body, which causes you to go be tired as you get tired. So we would always we'd always take B12 pills before we'd start drinking to keep our energy up.
You're so hardcore, bro.
Oh man, we used to have some fun. I'll put it that way.
Oh, dude, yeah. When I was younger, it was all about gamifying how to get messed up, bro.
And do it again tomorrow.
Yeah,
right?
correct.
Like
yeah.
your Friday night, Saturday night. Fun story. Me and my buddy Walls, in October, and this was when we were in college. October we went to SDSU, South Dakota State, not to be confused with San Diego State University.
Yes.
SDSU had a hobo days. It was the homecoming for football. That me and him decided to celebrate hobo days all month of October. We were sober every Sunday.
Nice.
That's it. We had
nice.
Every other day we decided to have some fun, Monday through Saturday, and then we recovered on Sunday and did it again.
Yeah, dude.
So
that was good times though. The Mio water vodkas. I did that as well. I would do 4 or 5 of those, and then I'd switch over to a beer.
Yeah.
And yep. But yeah, the water, hydrate. I mean, yeah, you did. You felt invincible. But those were also 10 years ago kind of days.
Yeah.
Where you were a little bit more invincible. Nowadays, I don't think any of that would actually help me. My body is so degraded.
Yeah.
It would just it would still hate me.
It's amazing what you used to be able to do, go drinking as a 22-year-old, get up for work the next day and function.
Yeah.
And now you do that.
Well, probably because you were still a little drunk. You're probably...
I think neither can
I wasn't I wasn't doing any breathalyzers at the time.
So yeah. Well, anyways, I believe Derek, this is how I'm gonna end it, man. We got a lot. I got through a lot, a little different than I expected, but it was some good. Yeah, I think it was a good conversation, and hopefully you guys found some good board games and some good drinks to try on your next family gathering, evening game night, fun night, whatever you call it. So
something to glean from this conversation, other than we're a bunch of degenerates that you choose to tickle your ears with.
Exactly. Want to appreciate. Last thing, want to appreciate everyone that listened to our special. Got a lot of people that listened to it. It was something that was pretty dear to our hearts, and appreciate Kelly again for coming on and sharing some of his personal experiences. So if you haven't, don't forget to share, follow, subscribe to our channels. That helps us grow and helps us keep listening to your guys' thoughts and ideas as we build, and hopefully give you guys what you want to hear.
Great. Well, I'm Derek.
And I'm Jared. And this is 2 Peas and a Pod.
Peace.